Hate at First Sight. Chapter 1. Uninvited Storm. I always believed weddings brought out the best in people. That belief died the moment I met Aidan Black. He walked into the wedding planning session 20 minutes late, dressed like he had just come from a business war zone. Black shirt, rolled up sleeves, phone in hand, scowl already in place. Maya, my best friend and the bride to be, lit up when she saw him. I did not. "This is Aidan," she said. "He's the best man." He barely looked at me. "You must be the maid of honor." I nodded. "Emma." "Great, let's not waste time." No hello, no smile. Just orders. Like he was here to run a company, not celebrate love. I knew his type the second I met him. Sharp, proud, and convinced he knew better than anyone else in the room. And unfortunately, I had to plan the wedding with him. Chapter 2. The Man Who Hated Peonies. We met the next morning to finalize the color scheme and flowers. I had stayed up until midnight making a mood board. He showed up with just a coffee and an opinion. "I was thinking blush pink and white peonies," I said, trying to sound calm and polite. He gave me a flat look. "Blush pink? You mean bubblegum?" "It's not bubblegum. It's elegant," I replied. "And peonies are weak flowers. They wilt in an hour." I stared at him. "You Googled that this morning, didn't you?" "I have eyes," he said, "and standards." I tried to breathe. This was not about flowers anymore. He did not just want control. He believed he already had it. Every conversation with him was like dragging a suitcase with a broken wheel. Still, I kept going because Maya deserved a perfect wedding, and that meant working with the human thundercloud sitting across from me. Chapter 3. Practice Makes Problems. The next disaster came disguised as a dance lesson. Maya had asked me to help Aidan learn the wedding waltz since she was busy with last-minute fittings. I agreed reluctantly. I didn't want to spend more time with him than necessary. But I also didn't want Maya dancing with a man who couldn't count to 3 without stepping on her. He arrived at the studio looking annoyed and slightly amused. "Do I really need this?" "Yes," I said firmly, "unless you want to step on Maya's dress." He didn't answer, just walked to the center of the room. I placed my hand on his shoulder. His was stiff, awkward. I sighed. "Try to relax. That's hard when someone is staring at you like a drill sergeant." "I'm trying to help." We began slowly. Step, step, turn. He moved like someone was controlling him with invisible strings. Then he stepped on my foot. "Sorry," he muttered. "It's okay," I said. "You're improving." And he was. Slowly, his movements matched mine. There was a strange moment when we actually moved together, in rhythm. He looked at me, not with annoyance, but curiosity. I quickly looked away. I didn't like the silence between us. It felt heavy. Unspoken things floated there, like dust caught in sunlight. Chapter 4. Cracks in the Ice. One evening, I stayed late at the venue to double check the flower arrangements. I did not expect Aidan to show up, but he did, holding 2 cups of coffee. "You missed lunch," he said, setting one down on the table beside me. I blinked. Thanks. I'm not trying to be nice. I just hate when people faint in the middle of work. Right. Heaven forbid I ruin your spreadsheets. His mouth curved into something close to a smile. I didn't say anything. It felt safer that way. We worked in silence for a while. Then unexpectedly, he spoke. I never liked weddings, he said. They make people act fake. Maybe, I said quietly, or maybe they show who people really are when they let go of control. He glanced at me. You think I'm controlling? I shrugged. I think you're afraid to be soft. He didn't respond, but he didn't deny it either. Chapter 5 The Rehearsal Shift. The rehearsal dinner was a blur of music, flowers, and people trying to look their best. I wore a simple cream dress. Aiden wore a dark suit that made him look taller, sharper. He offered me his arm without a word as we practiced walking down the aisle. I took it, trying not to feel anything, but I did. His hand was steady, warm, familiar somehow. You look serious, he said, glancing at me. Weddings make me emotional. He looked surprised. Didn't expect that from you. You don't know me, I said. Maybe I want to, he replied. The words hung between us like an open window, letting in air we were not used to breathing. That night I lay in bed thinking about him, about the way he looked at me, not like I was annoying, not like I was in his way, but like I mattered. Chapter 6 Breaking Point. The next morning something had changed. He was colder again, distant. I could not understand why. I found him behind the venue, staring at his phone, tense. Something wrong? I asked. He put it away. No, just work. But I didn't believe him. You push people away the second they get close, I said softly. Is that how you protect yourself? I protect them from disappointment, he said. I don't do emotions or relationships. You think love is weakness? I asked. I think love is a mistake most people regret. His words hit like a slap. Still, I nodded. Then maybe don't stand next to someone who believes in it. And I walked away. Chapter 7 The Wedding Day. Maya looked like a dream. Everything was in place flowers, music, the sun peeking through white curtains. But I didn't feel light. I felt unfinished. Aiden was quiet throughout the ceremony. He avoided my eyes. Even during the group photos, he kept his distance. At the reception, I stood alone near the fairy lights. Then I felt someone behind me. I'm bad at this, he said. At weddings? At saying what I feel. I turned around. He looked unsure. Something I had never seen on his face before. You don't have to say anything, I said. He took a step closer. I do. I tried to push you away, but I could not. You stayed, and now you're under my skin, Emma. My heart jumped. I can't promise I'll be perfect, he continued, but I will try. For you. I didn't speak. I just moved closer and let his hand find mine. Chapter 8 Something Like Love. 1 month later, we met again at the same dance studio. He twirled me once, then again, laughing when I stepped on his foot this time. You're worse than I thought, he teased. I was being nice before, I said. We danced slowly, letting the silence say what words could not. He was not perfect, still hot headed, still full of opinions. But there was something different in him now, and something different in me too. I didn't expect to fall for the man who made planning a wedding feel like a boxing match. But somehow, between the arguments and awkward dances, I tied myself to him, knot by knot.